Related coverage. While the ministry said the focus on Hunan was due to a recent inspection by provincial officials, the province's problems with local government debt have grabbed national headlines, most recently when hundreds of parents clashed with police this month over overcrowding in schools in the city of Liang. Spending by local governments has soared since the global financial crisis, when Beijing opened the credit taps to forestall an economic downturn. In recent years, Beijing has begun trying to tamp down the borrowing, worrying that the debts of local governments, which are estimated to amount to 46% of the economy, are long-term danger, especially as overall economic growth slows. President Xi Jinping signaled a tougher approach last year, telling a national financial policy meeting that officials should remain accountable for life for debt-related decisions while in office. Following that lead, the finance ministry has stepped up public naming and shaming of local governments from Baoshan City in the west to Laban City in the deep south, mostly for borrowing via non-bank, or shadow, lenders. Now the fiscal authorities, particularly on the central government level, are willing to make cases transparent, as part of their strategy for dealing with debt, said Xi Weizhang, China economist at Deutsche Bank. Debt problems in Hunan, a rich agricultural area astride important transport routes, aren't as egregious as many northern and western provinces saddled with resource and Rust Belt industries. Hunan's ratio of local government debt to gross domestic product reached 58% at the end of 2017, according to a study led by Zhang Meng, an economist with state-run Institute of World Economics and Politics. The study's findings include estimates of off-book debts by local governments. When those borrowings are factored in, the study found, local government debt ratios exceeded 100% in Ningxia, Guizhou and Qinghai provinces. Hunan, though, has steadily received national scrutiny. Before Liang's protests, which weren't mentioned by the finance ministry. An April report from the national auditor shamed a government financing company in Shaoyang City for raising 7.2 billion yuan, $1 billion, through shadow banks and issuing short-term bonds. The money was ostensibly to build public projects, but the funds went to repay old debts. The National Audit Office also singled out the Shangfang County government for raising 6.7 billion yuan from civil servants to build roads by promising them a return of as much as 12%. Local officials suspended investment projects as part of the debt cleanup efforts, Shaoyang City government said in a statement released days after the auditor's report. Shangfang County government didn't immediately respond to a request for comment. Hunan has been paying heed to Beijing's priorities. In January, provincial officials vowed to raise political awareness in fending off debt risks and to strictly punish irregularities. One channel used to raise funds for infrastructure, public-private partnerships, has been severely crimped, with such projects falling by more than 50% in the first 7 months of the year compared with a year earlier. According to data by Wind. Li Yanqi contributed to this article. Write to Zhao at zhao.deng@wallstreetjournal.com appeared in the September 18, 2018, print edition as Beijing censures municipal debt spree.